Hello fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with my March update. Today is April 2nd, 2018. I have works in progress. I have an FFO. I have tales from the sewing room. I have purchases. And whatever else crosses my mind. So sit back and relax. Grab your beverage of choice. I'm doing water today. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. I had a very productive month, but I also had a month where I got over my cold, I got over the flu, I got my car stuck in the driveway, I dug it out, I tried 3 times myself to back it out, I couldn't do it, so I called my husband in a panic because I'm watching the graders come down the road at me. Now, I was hoping that I wouldn't just stop the grader. You know, that like my car is in the road. It's halfway in the driveway and halfway in the road, but they just drove around me and kept going. And this dump trucks just drove by and just looked at me and smiled and kept going. I called my husband in a panic and said, you've got to come, they're grading the road, oh my god, I can't believe I got my car stuck. He came home. He works approximately 5 to 8 minutes away, so it wasn't like a big wait. He got into the car, started it up, put it in reverse, and backed it right out. So yeah, my digging did it. I mean, it's totally me because I dug it out. I just couldn't believe that he just backed it out like it was nothing. No fair. I hope you guys had a good Easter, if you celebrate Easter. And nothing bad happened to you on April Fool's Day. We woke up April Fool's Day to new snow. Yeah. So we had, after the debacle with getting my car stuck and I'm grading the road, we had to we had to hire a gentleman to come and remove the hard packed snow from our driveway because the drop was like that, I think. It was a huge drop. It may not have been that much, but it was past my ankles of a drop. So I couldn't get the car in and out of the driveway. So it was a good thing my car was in the garage at this time. So half an hour later he had the road done. So it was perfect. No snow when I could back in and out. Had no problem. Then yeah, Mother Nature tricked us and gave us more snow. But of course it's already gone. The new snow is already gone. The other snow that's going to take probably another month to melt is still here. But yeah. Oh, what a month. But anyway, should we get down to the stitching? I think so. So, I worked on the chatelaine. It's on the floor, excuse me. The medieval town mandala or mantala. That's what it's going to look like when it's complete. I did all of the gold that you see. I also was able to get up to the start of one of the buildings. So that's good. But there we go. I'm really happy with it. I'm very, very, very happy with that. Okay. It's a fun stitch. But that gold petite treasure braid, that was a lot of petite treasure braid. A lot. Let me get my book here. And then I did the Mirabilia. I think she might be a Norcor, but I'm not quite sure. The Leilani, the hula dancer. And she is my FFO because I finished her. Yay! So this is a 28 count corn blue fabric, hand dyed. So that's where that's at. And I really like her a lot. She's beautiful. I'm very happy with that finish. So now I can hang her up. Yay! Okay. Okay, and then I worked on Little Alien Schoolgirl by Ink Circles. And I got a lot accomplished on this one. I got pages 1, 2, and 3 done. I started on page 4. So here's where that's at. And I am using half of the called for colors and half of the silks for you. So very, very happy. And this is what it's going to look like when it's complete. So yay! Okay. Then I worked on, I had a big case of FOMO, fear of missing out. So I joined Bewitched Stitches, and they're doing an Edgar Allan Poe stitch along until the 31st of May. So I picked up Cricket Collections, Master and the Macabre. So this is part of my purchases this month. This pattern and the fabric cost $12. So that went against my Stitch from Stash, which I will talk about at the end. But I worked on this for 2 different times in the month, and that's where I got to. This one, I'm using some of the DMC called for colors. A lot of it though is Color and Cotton and Silks for You. So that's where I'm at. I'm very happy. This is a 32 count Touch of Gray by Witchold. So that's my first new start of the month. And then I worked on Halloween, my Halloween stitch, which is Halloween at Hawthorne Hollow. And this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. And this one I'm just using the DMC colors. So I worked on this twice this month. I worked on it on the 13th for the Dark 13 stitching and on the 31st. So I completed this light blue, the dark blue on the 13th. I did a lot of stitching on the 13th. And then I did this one on the 31st, just this dark section. I think that the next time I pick this up, well, no, I'm going to finish the dark blue and then I'm going to block out all the squares so I can see where I'm at, because that's a lot of room over here and I'm a little concerned, or no, over here. It's a lot of room, so I'm concerned that I didn't do this right. So as I measured it, I'm hoping that I did this right, because if not, I'm just going to cry and not restart it. So it might be a make it work. Make it work. Yes, Tim Gunn will make it work. Okay, so then, let's see. I worked on, where am I at? Death by Cross Stitch. So on my Death by Cross Stitch, I didn't get a lot done on Death by Cross Stitch. I worked on the letters. So it's hard to tell, but I am going to do every other one the variegated blue. So I have the main body blue, and then I'll be using the variegated blue every other stitch. So that's where I'm at on this one. And I think that's all I worked on this month was that. So I didn't get a lot accomplished. Oh wait, I did tear out some colors though. I did change my mind. That's right. On the last one, this area right here was that variegated light blue, and you just couldn't read what that was when you looked at it. So I'm going to do it on the same on this side because it's still there. It's right here. It's really hard to tell what that is. So I went ahead and just ripped it back. So the variegated purple and the variegated blue, I'm just going to do it as a touch like I did here. So it's going to be just a line, or just a line of color because you can't really see it. And if you're going to put this much work into it, you should be able to see it and enjoy it. So that's where I am on Death by Cross Stitch. Then I had a new start. And this is the second new start of the month. This is Andromeda by Mirabilia. Mirabilia, sorry. Mirabilia. This one is the 32 count Haunted Belfast. And I worked on her twice in the month. So the 18th I got the hair done. And then this little wisp. And then the next time I worked on it, I started working on the dress. And I was going cross countries, but I kept messing up, so I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to work a little bit at a time, but that's where I'm at on here. Okay. And I am happy with this one. This one's turning out really good. I think she's going to be really pretty. She's going to be dark and mysterious, like Andromeda should be. Okay, and then I worked on Mother's Arms. And I got some more, I got the purple over here finished. And then I worked on the purple down here. And I worked over here. So this one is going to be a very long-term project because it is almost completely full coverage. Yeah. So this one I'm working on 32 count Avery linen. And that's what she will look like when she is done. Okay. Oh, extreme close-up again, sorry. And then I worked on Santa. Yep, Santa. Santa hit on the 25th, and I was sick that weekend. So I only did like this right here. That's all I did on him. But this is Santa of the Forest by Lavender and Lace, and I'm just using the CG Textiles 32 count linen. So that's that. Oh, I have one more. I have the third and final new start of the month that is going to be going most likely in the UFO pile for a while. Is the Mirabilia Stargazer. This is on 28 count Haunted Belfast. No, Haunted Cashel, sorry. And the reason is it is super dark and you can't see, oh yeah, you can see those stitches. Those stitches are the same, almost exactly the same color as the fabric. So I am debating with myself about, I don't want them to lighten up too much because this is such a dark background. I don't want it to look like the light colors will just look kind of strange because it's dark and mysterious. And she's staring at the stars, so it should be dark. Her clothes should be dark, but I don't know if I want them that dark. I may go back and just go through the colors and lighten that up just a hint so that you can see them better. But I haven't decided yet. So this one will probably not get worked on for a while because I was kind of sad about it. But I guess I should have paid more attention to the colors. So this one is a stitch along with, that I started with Jessie Marie Does Stuff. So I'm not sure. I may just plow through and just do it. I don't know. But here's Stargazer. Like, I'd like to lighten up that jacket. I like the rest of it. I think the rest of it will be okay. Just lighten up the jacket and then her ribbons in her hair. So we'll see. I don't know. But right now she doesn't have her own bag because I'm sad. I'm sad. So we have that. So yay! The only project I didn't touch was the Petal Fairy, which I probably won't. I think I'm going to for next month, so we might as well talk about it since we're kind of talking about it. I'll keep the same schedule as Chatelaine for a couple of days. The Work That Whip will be the Death by Cross Stitch. The new start for April is Wisteria by Nora Corbett. Got it jammed in here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Nora Corbett. Wisteria. And her fabric is 32 count. 32 count Morris Blue linen by Weeks Dye Works. Or linen Morris Blue. So here's that. So she's not going to be very big either. So I'm thinking these smaller mirrors, I'm just going to push through and get them done. So Wisteria is the next one that's on the list to finish. So when I don't feel like stitching what I have, I'll go grab that. And then I will be doing the Master and the Cob for a couple of times because that one has to be done by the 31st of May. I think that goes to the 31st of May. With Bewitched stitches. And then the Christmas stitch will be the Santa, of course, and I will work in these other stitches as I go. And if I don't, then I don't, but that's my kind of plan. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 going right now. 8? I have 8 going right now. 6, yeah, 8. 9. Ooh, 9. Ooh. So I'm hoping I don't get that. I can't start anymore because I want to do more stuff. So, should we go into purchases? I think so. So I will go ahead and read off my Stitch from Stash total. I was $38 in the hole when I started in March. So I got to put the $25 a month back into the account. I also did the hula. Leilani, the hula dancer, she gave me $20 positive. So I got up to $6.45 in the good. Then I bought Master and the Macabre for $12.17. That was the fabric plus the pattern. I also went to Joann's for the 3 for 99 cents sale, which we usually don't get in Alaska. They are now saying not in Alaska. But that coupon didn't say it, and I was able to do it. So I got all of the floss for Shores of Hawkman Hollow. So I have all the floss for that, or at least a whole. I bought 2 of each skein, and then some that had color in every single block, I bought 3 or 4. I ended up getting 71 skeins of floss. I used a gift card from my mother-in-law, so that was the last of my Joann gift card, and I had to put in $3.32 myself. So I'm starting April $9.04 in the hole. So that's not bad, I don't think. I got a gift card from my grandmother, so I'll show that purchases. So those were gifts. They don't count towards this Stitch from Stash total. I only on the 30th, I didn't stitch anything on the 30th because I was having fun making bags. So, purchases. Oops, sorry. Okay. I want to also show you these Mill Hill applique beading needles. I use that to bead Leilani, and I absolutely love these needles. If you don't like a long needle, these are the needles to use. I used it on seed beads, no problem. I used it on the bugle beads, no problem. There were some flower looking beads. I had no problem whatsoever using these needles. You get 2 in a pack. And I think they were 79 cents each. I picked up 3 more packages, so I have plenty of beading needles for a while. I'm very happy with that. I got my color and cotton. So I'll show those. I know you've seen a whole bunch of them. I get the added, so I get 2 different. So this is the Verbena, Leprechaun, Mint Macaron, Calliope, Lemongrass, Sherbet, and it's washing out. Oh, that's, yeah, that's about right. Flamingo, Wisteria, Bunny Nose, and Miami. I'm very happy with this club, very happy. This Verbena I might use in the Master Macabre. I might switch out one of the greens for that one, but I'm not sure yet. Or the Leprechaun, make it a little bit darker. So those 2 I might be, I'll put them over here so I can take them and look and see if that's what I want to do. Okay, alright. Then I did the 1, 2, 3 stitch order for that, from that gift card I got from my grandmother. I picked up the 3 packages of beading needles. I picked up 2 more Q-snap covers, 11 by 11. I'm very happy. I also picked up Cricut Collection and Skeleton Crew. I just love this one. I think it's so cool, so cool. And then my FOMO was hitting me really hard, so I picked up Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. And I didn't pick up any fabric for these guys, any floss. Not sure what I'm going to do because this one, if you, it says you use 40 count murky, yeah. And you use Classic Colorworks. And if you do it on 40 count, you need 2 skeins of Blackbird and Coffee, and 3 to 4 skeins of Blackbird and Coffee, and 2 skeins of Smoke if you use 30, 32, or 14. So I probably will go the DMC route, but I probably will use floss I have over here, and I might try dyeing the black floss myself, but I'm not sure. DMC, I have a lot of DMC black, so that's not a big deal, but I just think it's so cute. I do. I'm really into these motifs now, so yeah. I also made some needle minders. I have the dragon's eyes watching you. And I have an octopus. Isn't he cool? So that's very cool. I need to cut the shank off of that one, or the eyelet, or whatever they're called, off of that one. So I'm happy with those. So my tales from the sewing room. I have been sewing like a mad woman. These are technically April stitches or April finishes, but I'm not gonna, I want to use them, so I'm not gonna hold off. I made 4 11 by 11 grime guards. I just shortened the elastic on this one, so have all of those. And then I made bags again. Yeah, I made some bags. So I watched a podcast. I should have looked it up, and I didn't, and I apologize. I will put it down below who it was that I watched. She did a tutorial on these bags that she followed from another website, so I'll put that website in. And this was my first try. And they are fully lined. This is an invisible zipper, which I will not do an invisible zipper again. But I should have watched her all the way through, because I got this side right. I did this one right. And I didn't do this one right. So here is the bag. Everybody needs a Pokemon bag, right? I think so. So I got the Pokemon bag. And then I went through and watched her video again, and I figured out how to do them correctly. So this last weekend I spent making all of these bags. So I did buy metal zippers, but I'm not going to use those because I've heard that you break your needle with them, and I don't want to break my needle. So I have the poly zippers. So I got some Star Wars fabric. And that is white. And I got this fabric. And this is more of a, I don't know, it's like a curtain fabric maybe. It's a heavier fabric. And then I got some donuts, because everybody needs donuts. And then I got this fabric. And this is also a heavier, like a curtain fabric. I made 2 Day of the Dead bags. I made 2 Christmas bags. Isn't that one cute? Look at that lipstick on there. I mean, come on. It says you gotta dance. And 2 Game of Thrones bags. So I had a lot of fun. On some of them, I did it to her measurements, and others I just did it to my measurements, because I like having more at the top. But yeah, I was so happy. And then I decided to make 1 Velcro pocket style bags. So I think I have enough bags. I may make 1 small bag, but yeah, I'm really, really happy. I have noticed though, sorry, extreme close-up, hello. I think I've tried this and it didn't, but let me look here. Oh, it might. Oh, look at there. It fit in here. Yay! So now I want to leave them on the Q-snaps. It can be protected, so I think I'll do that. So, very happy. Just to give you a rough measurements. This is 16. I started out with a 16 by 11.5 in the front, and then 16 by 14.5 in the back. This one might be bigger. Let's see. I know that that's what this one is. So let's see. On that. And now see, they won't fit the smaller ones. So if you want to make these bags to put your Q-snap in, you need to add a couple of inches to make them work. So, yeah. So, anyway, looking around, looking at my list, I have talked about everything I wanted to talk about. So, I hope you guys have a great stitchy month, and whatever you craft it to your heart's content. I'll see you next month.